Hello, it's Angela here. Thank you for being here. I just have this little short presentation I want to share with you about a new program I'm launching in April, and I couldn't be happier about it. But before I do that, I just want to acknowledge that I am recording and sharing this with you from San Francisco, California. This is the land formerly um, originally inhabited by the Ohlone people. And I want to honor the indigenous nature of Ayurveda and yoga, which I seek to share. It's from the Indian subcontinent and it's worldwide now, and I seek to share it with um, the most reverence. And today I want to offer an opportunity for you to learn about a new program I'm offering in April. And it's really to share with my friends and family who are going through perimenopause and menopause or will be going through perimenopause and menopause. I want to share this with all of you. I am going to speak to you as if you are my sister or my daughter. So I hope you will find that to be welcome because there are so many strange parts to menopause. And I have a lot of friends, like I said, who comment on this, think about it, talk to me about it. And it's just so clear to me that there's so much information out there that isn't really deciphered, or maybe you haven't read about it, or maybe you don't know where to go. And this can be just a really sort of a quick outline about it. It's a short course, and I'm sharing it because when I went through perimenopause, I was told that I was too young to be in perimenopause, when in fact, I was a few years past the time. And bringing awareness to this holistic principle that at around age 35, our childbearing years are beginning to wane. And we are beginning a transition into a time of no menses. So when we've had 2 years with no menses, then we go into menopause. And the idea of the menopause moon is that two things that we are taking on the cycle of life, that we are representing that in menopause the same as we had before experienced, because it helps to create a form and a shape and a container really around menopause in this part of our lives. So allowing for that monthly acknowledgement of the phase of life that you're in, and also a connecting point with who you are and how it brings new facets to life that you weren't really looking forward to or didn't know to look forward to. So there are some benefits to it. So we go into that as well. And my hope is to uplift women. I'm just going to share a little presentation, a little bit about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I am a wellness, I'm just going to share my screen here. I'm a wellness coach, a yoga teacher, and a face yoga teacher. I am a meditation teacher, and I love the holistic perspective of menopause. And the idea of going over the menopause moon is playful in nature because it's kind of like going to another planet. You no longer experience your world through the same senses that you did when you were younger. We're changing and our bodies change, and there are really wonderful things to gain from this perspective. I just want to share that with my clients and family and friends. I just want to share a little bit of introduction about me, because I've discovered that as we move into perimenopause, we can discover things that are related to estrogen loss, and these can manifest as signs and symptoms of just a varied um, grouping of signs and symptoms. So replacing estrogen in our diet can be supported with different lifestyle adaptations to restore the nervous system. This is powerful to do with restorative yoga and just to feel empowered with different holistic activities that may offer support in a way that is deeply connecting with our spiritual nature. So, when I share this with you, it's meant to just offer that we are dynamic individuals. We can age in a beautiful way because we still have a lot of life to live, right? Like it's so important. So I created this course to answer the questions about menopause for so many friends and family who ask me about it. I'm just going to direct them here because it's a multi-layered, multifaceted experience. With my study of Ayurveda, yoga, and face yoga, it's really brought me through perimenopause. It was about the time I had finished my Ayurveda digestive health certification because I was curious about it. And I remember thinking when I was in the course, it's so funny how I remember the day that I thought, wow, I am in such good health. I have more energy than anyone I know. I am doing all of these things to maintain and sustain my health and wellness. And then the probably a few months after I finished the certification, I started getting this bizarre rash. And it was just quite a journey. So I go into the course to help you understand why some skin conditions are directly related to perimenopause. And sometimes that's confusing, and we wind up going to a dermatologist, and you can you can go down this rabbit hole of modern medicine, and none of the doctors will ever tell you, oh, you're 35. That's probably perimenopause. That would be so helpful because it's just a lot of these symptoms are very common. So it's just good to know. And um, I just want to comment that modern medicine is catching up. We have more holistic, integrative wellness practice services in hospitals here in California than I ever thought would happen just in the window of about 5 years, 7 years. And with that in mind, it's just it's really good to go and talk with your doctor and bring up this candid conversation around age 35 if this is a new concept for you. But with um, nourishment, movement, meditation, digestion, tantra, samskara, dharma, we look at all of these facets of life and we go deeper and we go into the menopause moon um, landscape around it, the drying effect of menopause. It affects so many things in our bodies. So you'll learn all about Tantra and Samskara, which is powerful. Tantra is about the weaving of life experience, and Samskara is our daily practices and how we live our life every day, the rites of passage of life. And menopause is that rite of passage that we're discussing. So, who am I to answer these questions? Well, I am a content creator. I am an Ayurveda and yoga educator. I share the wisdom of beautifying from the inside and out. And I just want to elevate the vibration of my body, the bodies in my community, and the body of the planet with connections with nature so we can better understand our senses. Our sensory awareness guides us with the insight to help us navigate the seasons of our days and our life too. So the season of menopause and perimenopause is really directly affecting to our senses. So I do this all the time and I'm able to guide you around this. I'm a wellness coach. I'm part of the Wellness Collaborative, the Health Style Emporium. where we share the wisdom of holistic lifestyle and nourishment. It's such a wonderful place for those of us who are going over the menopause moon to hang out. I can share more about that with you if you're interested. And I share so much with you. I share a background in cooking, travel, and it really gives me an opportunity to reflect in this time of middle age. I've learned the wisdom of Ayurveda, yoga, nourishment, and I really hope to uplift each and every person that I share these practices with. I decided to share the truths about menopause around this natural cyclical nature. Nature has cycles. We all have cycles, and we are in the cycle of our reproduction, which is post reproduction. So I think that understanding that can really help a lot of people because we don't always identify with the idea of being post-fertile, and that's okay. We go all into it. It's wonderful. I also offer services like yoga classes, face and body yoga classes. I have business partnerships with products and publications. So I share content around health, beauty, wellness. And I also host events, like an event that's coming up in the spring to offer a partnership with a skincare product, and you can learn more about that in our event. I also have some online courses. So if you like this work, I have created online courses to bring the foundations of face, body, and soul fitness into how we beautify from the inside and out in a really deep way. I have a wellness coaching practice. I am a confidence coach. I have a confidence connection course. I have a smiling workshop just to teach you how to focus on your smile. So if you have an asymmetrical smile, or you have a tense smile, or you have a gummy smile, I can help you fine tune that with this workshop. I also have Beautify in 6 weeks, which is my hallmark program. It helps people beautify their faces in about 6 weeks, face, neck, décolleté. And then I also have the Flourish Lifestyle 9-month program where you're literally rebirthed into another person because you have a flourishing lifestyle. And these are the ways that you can get in touch with me. I'm delighted to share this work with you, and I hope you will find this to be insightful, maybe a little curiosity provoking. You can always book a Calendly. You can find all of this on my website at www.beautifyfaceyoga.com. And I would love to work with you. So thank you so much. This Menopause Moon is an online course, so it's self-guided. And then you can always book a connection call with me to just process everything in an embodied way. I am able to offer and hold trauma-informed space around yoga and meditation and nourishment. So happy to do that with you. And that's it. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to meet up with you. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.